Well, hello everyone. This is Ashley, and I am so excited to be a guest on Catherine's channel today. I'm going to be creating a card today using the Peaceful Flakes stamp set and the coordinating dies. I'm also going to be using some really fun ink colors like Party Dress, Royal Treatment, Something Borrowed, and Garden Party. And you may say that they are merry and bright colors, so let's just go ahead and get started. I've gone ahead and stamped some of the snowflake images and then die cut them out, and I'm just going to take a minute to show you the detail that the die cuts. It is so beautiful. They really designed these dies to get in there and the tiny nooks and crannies of the snowflakes, and it really just looks beautiful. Even these super tiny snowflakes that are really hard to see in my hand are so intricately die cut, and it just works perfectly for the snowflakes, and I really love the way that it all works together. To start the card, I am going to stamp my sentiment Merry and Bright with VersaFine Onyx Black ink, and I'm going to just stamp this in the sort of lower mid-range over to the right. I want it to be off center. I don't want it to be really anywhere that you might imagine a sentiment to be, because I want it to just sort of look random. I'm going to place my snowflakes around the sentiment so that it just looks like they're falling into place. So I want the sentiment to not be directly in the center of the card. So right now I'm just going around and playing with where I think I would like the snowflakes to be. And then I am going to use this tiny little dot stamp, and my camera cut off, so I am sorry, but I used this stamp that's included in the set to make these really fun little polka dots, and I just think it goes really well with the card, especially because I use them in coordinating colors. And if you know Catherine and her sets, you know that she loves adding these little dot stamps, and they are so useful, and I love when she does that. So I'm just going to adhere some of these with glue, and I've just picked a little bit of the smaller snowflakes to do that with, and for the larger snowflakes I'm going to use foam tape. Now I've got this roll, this sort of standard size foam tape roll, and it's thicker than many of the sort of intricate designs of the snowflakes. So all I'm doing is cutting smaller pieces and then cutting that piece of foam tape into very thin strips. And this will ensure that I get foam tape on all of the intricate places of the snowflake and that it's adhered well, because if I miss a certain spot, if I put it in an envelope, or if somebody's just not super careful with it, like they're not always with cards, it could bend the snowflake or rip off, and I want to make sure that that doesn't happen. So I just make sure that I go ahead and cut the foam tape into smaller strips so I get a nice even coverage on all of the snowflakes. I went ahead and trimmed off some of the snowflakes, but left that one in the top left hanging off. And then I adhered that to a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of craft foam, which measures the same size as my card front. I did have to trim a little bit off, but I'm not really sure why. Maybe because I didn't measure it out very well. But now I'm going to do the same thing and adhere this with the craft foam to an A2 size card base, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I hope that you have enjoyed seeing how I created this card. I love how bright and vibrant and fun it is, but at the same time it was really simple to make, and I think that anybody would enjoy this merry and bright card. It doesn't have to be for Christmas, of course. It could just be for a fun hello in the wintertime, and I really love the way that it came out. Thanks so much for stopping by today, and I will see you again very soon.